What's up, guys? This is Don, and this is the Don Talk. I hope everyone's doing good today. It's snowing outside, a little ice out there. I pray everybody's safe. If you gotta go somewhere, travel out, just be safe. Don't be speeding. Just, you know, maintain a good speed because it's snowing out here and it's easy for these cars to be slipping on these roads, man. Slipping and sliding, man. Shoot, I messed around and me and my girl last night, we was coming home from work. We had did a little slipping and sliding, but we got home safely though. But I just wanted to talk about, you know, from my point of view and just talk about being yourself, man. Don't change for nobody. Do what makes you happy. Follow your dreams. Don't change because you seeing what people doing on the internet and you seeing people trying to be something that they're not. But I just wanted to come on here, just a little talk a little about being yourself, man. You know, how your parents raised you and what you learned from a young age and you know what they tried to instill in you and get you to understand about life. As you get older, you really start to see like, dang man, like what my mom or your dad told you, it came to be true. And a lot of people now, they're so caught up in what's going on with the internet and what's the newest trend or the latest trend that they get so wind up and all that they forget who they really are. And you can't do that, man, because you trying to be something that you're not is gonna hurt you in the long run. And if you have to be something that you're not just to be trying to get friends or do this certain thing or be liked, don't do it, man, because it's not worth it. Be yourself, because by you doing that, you're just being fake to yourself and you're not being real. Like, I never understood how some people can just want to try to fit in with any and every little thing. I've never been that. I always been my own self, and I really take pride in being myself. And with me being myself, like a lot of friends that I used to have and a lot of people that I used to hang with, I don't hang with a lot of them no more because a lot of them, man, they turned out to be fake. They was never really my friend. They only was around me for beneficial reasons for themselves. And as I got older and I started to realize that, I just really took a step back because when you really see somebody for their true intentions, it really catches you off guard. And when you know you've been being who you are the whole time, but these people, they've been just trying to use you to come up or get their status up or just whatever. And I just feel like that's not what you should do, man. That's really fake, and I feel like you shouldn't really do that because everybody has their own life and you can live it how you want to. But me, I've learned over the years that you can't be friends with everybody because everybody is not your friend. A lot of people swear that they're cool with you, they fuck with you and all that, but when real life situations happen, a lot of those people aren't there. And then, for instance, even with I had a lot of friends who, had got in relationships and all that, and they let that change them. And my thing about that is, hey, that's cool with me if you wanna get in a relationship and start acting different. You know, you going against all your morals that when you wasn't in a relationship you always said you wouldn't do. But then when you got in these relationships, you went against everything you said. And it's like that's really crazy to me because a lot of those people who done that used to literally sit and talk to me all the time about how, oh, if they got this person or if they with this person, yeah, they wouldn't do this and they wouldn't do that. But just to sit here today and see how like my circle has really shrunk to at least one or two people, and I'm cool with that because I'm the type of person I'd rather be low key and handling my business myself. I don't need to run with a whole crowd of people, whole crowd of niggas because half of the time, most of them niggas just hating on you anyway. They really not. They not with you for them actually being with you. They just with you because they're either using you or they want something out of the situation. And as you get older or as you get wiser, you'll really see that. And a lot of that stuff can really affect your peace, man, because you don't you don't really want to do half the stuff that a lot of these people want to do. A lot of people still want to go out clubbing, want to go out just doing bullshit that's got no value to nothing in your life. And a lot of people too, they're stuck on what happened from their high school years. And it's like, bro, it's been 10 to 15 years later and you still sitting here talking about what happened in high school and what you did in high school. If you still have to cling on to high school memories, then obviously what you're doing right now is nothing, because you should have been done made way more memories. You should have been done way more stuff than to still be sitting here talking about, oh, what I did 10, 15 years ago in school. Frankly, bro, none of that shit matters. None of that shit matters now because we in the real world. The school, okay, that's good. That's good and dandy. You did that in school. You was this in school. Okay. But none of that shit matters now. And that's why I say you really have to be yourself. Stop pretending to be something that you're not, because quietly you're really just hurting inside, man. A lot of people really just hurting inside and they don't really know how to express it. The only way they know how to express it is trying to be something that they're not, trying to fit in with the it crowd when half the people in the it crowd, they faking it too. They going through shit silently that they don't even want to talk about. But at the end of the day though, man, just move accordingly to how you feel you should move, man. Silence is really good, man. Silence, being silent and just listening and handling your business is the best thing for you, man. Private habits that you do when nobody's watching, that's what's going to really matter. Because a lot of people, man, once they get out of school, graduate, whatever, they not doing anything to really help themselves develop. Most people now is just working a 9 to 5, coming home, going to sleep, waking up, doing it all over again. That's really what most people are doing, bro. They're not doing nothing to really help themselves get further in their life. They're really just staying stagnant and working a job, trying to finesse their way up in the company by doing people dirty. And doing that, man, it's not gonna get you nowhere because at the end of the day, you may think you're doing good because, oh, you don't got this promotion, you don't got up in the company. But one thing I learned and my mom always told me was, you eat what you sow, man. So if you out here doing people dirty and thinking that everything that comes to you is gonna be good, well, I'm here to tell you it's not, man. You gonna eat what you sow. If you pouring out negative energy to other people, talking behind people's back, doing all kind of negative stuff, it's gonna come back to you, man. And when it do, just don't be surprised, man. And another thing that when you get by yourself that you really have to realize is you got to really know how to handle disappointment from others, because people gonna disappoint you all the time, and you got to just know that, oh, I can do this by myself. You don't have to have those people with you just to do something. If you want to do something, go out and do it, man. You only live once. You don't have to have nobody with you. You can be a one man army. You don't have to have this person, that person, because, like I said before, a lot of people, they're just around you for beneficial reasons. They want to pick your brain for what you know, but they not bringing shit to the table. But they always asking you, oh, can you help me with this, or do you know this, do you know that? But then when it's the other way around, you asking them something, oh, they want to try to hide information from you. They don't want to tell you. They just want to be fake about it. And it's like, if that's gonna be the case, then just stay the hell away from me. Stop bugging me with your problems, getting on my nerves about it, because frankly, everybody got problems. Nobody's problems is bigger than anybody else's, because everybody got stuff that they dealing with in their life. So if you just gonna be like that, then just stay away from me, man. I'm really I've got so content with my life that I just rather be by myself. As far as when it comes to making friends, I have a little friends here and there, but I'm not really trying to make friends unless you're genuine and I can just feel the genuine vibe from you. And just if you got something positive going on with yourself, man. If you're not really doing anything positive, just doing whatever, bro. It's like I just rather not associate myself with that, man. I'm trying to grow in life. I wanna hang around people who, hell, that's doing better than me, because people who doing better than me, I wanna know what they doing, so that shoot I can try to figure out how I can do better, man. But me hanging around people who not really doing nothing, just bullshit, and that's not really gonna help me, man. That's not gonna really help me in my life anymore. Because if I need something or need to figure out something, I can most likely figure it out myself, or ask a few people in my corner that's genuine around me. But besides that, I'd rather just stick to myself. But, I just wanted to come on here and just let people know, man, be yourself, man. Don't change because you're afraid of what people are gonna think about you, man. Because as you get older in life, you gonna start outgrowing people. People that you thought you would be cool with for years and years, those people, they're gonna end up deceiving you and changing on you, man. You have some people that you been cool with for a while, and that you thought that was cool and genuine to you, that'll be there. But most likely, man, you just have to know who really with you, and have a good presence about yourself, that you know that you don't need nobody to do what you want to do, because you can do whatever you want to do by yourself. You can be solo and be a one man army. Don't be afraid to get out here and live your life because you feel like you're going to be alone with doing anything. Because if you know God, and if you trust in God and pray about things that you're going through, you'll figure out what steps you need to take to get to that next level. But this is done, and this is the Done Talk. Peace, love, and happiness to everyone, and stay safe out here, man. Peace.